Lovely to be in here. I'm going to do this fast because I've been watching my phone gradually drop with greater haste than Liverpool players at the moment getting injured. It's a bit like when your car is flashing red for petrol and you're worried if you're going to make the next station. So it has been all morning, so we will proceed apace. So we talked yesterday about the view of the Khatam Sofer as cited by his students in Rabbi Weiss's work about questions related to the coronavirus pandemic. And we saw the what appeared to be a misquotation of the Khatam Sofer, the great Rav of Pressburg, died in 1839. The Tefilla B'Tzibur was achieved by the Chazan repeating the Tzibur. So to consider this dispute, we have to look back to the very foundations of why there is a Chazan repeating the Amidah at all. And one of the reasons the Chazan repeats the Amidah was to help fulfill the obligation of those who are able to read. That's not everybody, even in the old days, was fluent in Hebrew, or fluent in davening, fluent in Hebrew, and not everybody had books or the equivalent of scrolls in those days. So the Chazan would say the prayers, and everyone would listen, say Amen at the appropriate time, and that would fulfill their obligation. And from what I understand, I hope I understand correctly, this practice is also somewhat more prevalent in the Sephardi world than the Ashkenazi world even today. So that's the first reason. The second reason was to perhaps emphasize the communal nature of prayer, that the Chazan's repetition of the Amidah wasn't just for individuals, but is for everybody. So you might think on the face of it that that's one of the reasons why it would be that the archetypal Tefillah B'Tzibur. But nonetheless, as we'll see, either today or tomorrow, I got the 8% flashing up warning there. Either today or tomorrow, we'll see why. But what I think is fascinating about this as well is that even today, those reasons still apply, even though we now have Sidurim, and many more people, I imagine, can read or easily able to be taught to read and possibly could be in the old days. And we could have really discontinued the practice in a sense of the Chazarat Hashat. We don't, because it's a fixed part of the fabric of our prayers. But also, I think it plays a critical role in helping people learn how to daven and learn how to read. And the proliferation of online recordings of prayers now, I think, is testament to that. So that's a little bit of the background of why we have the Chazarat Hashat, the repetition of the Amidah itself. And we'll see tomorrow, all being well, why it's actually the quiet Amidah being said together by people who start together that provides the real sense of Tefillah B'Tzibur and the understanding of what Tzibur really means, rather than just one person praying, so to speak, on behalf of others. And I think this tells us also, the answer to these questions tell us a lot of things about the nature of Jewish prayer and of Jewish community as well. So Chodesh Tov, and have a great day, everyone. And I'm now down to 4%. Take care.
Chodesh Tov.